Thompson-Robinson. Mr. DTR himself, better known as DTR, says he has been named for the starter for the Cleveland Browns going into Week 16. He has served as a backup quarterback all season long, but he said in an interview earlier today that he hopes to show the Browns that he can be QB1 going into 2025. So with that being said, guys, factor crap. Can DTR, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, will he be QB1 for the Cleveland Browns in 2025? When we look at DTR, he was a rookie last season. Aaron Rodgers spoke very, very highly of him during the preseason game. Actually, that's where he got the DTR name, was from Aaron Rodgers during a preseason game. I believe it was the Hall of Fame game, actually. DTR did come in last season and started 3 games and played a total of 8 games last year for the Cleveland Browns in 2023. During those 8 games and 3 starts, he had a completion percentage of 53%. He also only had 1 touchdown to 4 interceptions. Now, let's give him a little bit of credit, right? He was dealing with shoulder and hip injuries all through 2023 season. Whatever. But he was ultimately benched for Joe Flacco coming off the sofa, and Joe Flacco did lead the Browns to the playoffs. He has played in 4 games so far this season. One notable game versus the Cincinnati Bengals where he went 11 for 24 for 82 yards with 2 interceptions. And then last week for the Kansas City Chiefs, he went 4 for 7 with 1 interception. Not very good stat-wise. He has, 1 passing touchdown in the last 2 seasons to 12 interceptions. So, guys, factor crap. Will DTR be QB1 for the Cleveland Browns in 2025? Guys, this is 100% crap. This is crap. As I feel he has shown signs that he can be a good player. I feel like if given the proper coaching, the proper time to develop, the proper playing time, he could be a decent player. Will he be a great quarterback? Absolutely not. Will he be a top 15 quarterback? Probably not. But 15 to 22 range, right around average, I think that's where he could be. But let's just be honest. The Browns are not invested into DTR. The Browns are invested into a quarterback by the name of Deshaun Watson. If the Cleveland Browns were to move on from Deshaun Watson next season, i.e. cut him / trade him, whatever, it's a $200 million dead cap hit. He is under contract till 2027, meaning Deshaun Watson. His dead cap hit does go down in 2026, down to $100 million, and then $27 million 2027. Simply put, it does not matter how good or how bad DTR actually plays. Deshaun Watson is the starter moving forward, period, end of discussion. But I'm going to ask you guys this question. Fact or crap? Does DTR become QB1 for the Browns in 2025? Alpha Rob, before he even got the sentence out, the man's like, crap. He's like, I don't need to hear it. It is crap. DTR is trash. He says this guy is trash. Casey says, well, he can't be worse than like the last 2, but he is. But he is. Let's just be honest. But he is. Hunter Mullen says, nah, I think they'll sign Kirk Cousins for real. Good fit for Cleveland. They can't afford him. Guys, so this is the one thing about the Cleveland Browns that people fail to understand. Deshaun Watson's contract is guaranteed. It is going to be very, very hard for them to move that dead cap hit. There's a reason why they got rid of Amari Cooper. There's a reason why they got rid of Kareem Hunt. There's a reason why they got rid of Jadarius Smith. Because they simply cannot afford players. It is what it is. Kevin Stefanski is going to have a hell of a draft. He's got to have a hell of a draft and develop all these young players for the Browns to compete even the next 3 years. $200 million dead cap hit. Wrap that around your head. The salary cap is $260. Damn near 85-90% of the salary cap is going to one player. Understand that. Jeez. Josh Olson says, I thought Daniel Jones was going to play for another team this season. Daniel Jones is signed as a practice squad player with the Minnesota Vikings. So he actually is playing with another team. Alpha Rob says, if he can start, Tommy DeVito is a starter. I don't remember where Tommy DeVito came from. I was pretty sure it was a Division II or a Division III school. But yeah, he is not a starter either. Laura says crap. Like, don't even ask the question, Buck. We all know it is crap. We all know Deshaun Watson gets those da-da-da-da bills. Yo. And Derek says, I don't think so. If Winston has a solid offseason, I see him making waves next year. And honestly, Derek, that's what every person out there says. Oh, he's had flash of greatnesses. He had one game where he broke up 300 yards. Oh, look out, here he comes. The man hasn't played a full NFL season in 3 or 4 years. It's been forever. Since 2019. That's 5 years ago since he had his MVP caliber type of season. It's been 3 years since he's played a full NFL season. Deshaun Watson is not that guy anymore, but they're stuck with him because they paid him so much money. Alpha Rob says, hot summer trash. DTR is... I've seen spurts of greatness. In that preseason game last season, I was like, okay, maybe. But you're right. 1 touchdown to 14 interceptions in 12 games. That's tough, baby. That is tough. Casey says, if the Browns is the NFL graveyard, players go to end their careers. Baker and Hunt are technically resurgencies or zombies. The debate is still going on about Hunt. Honestly, the Browns can go one of 2 ways. They can continue to be the graveyard, or they can start being the AAA of the NFL. Much like the Royals are, where the Royals draft all these players, they develop them through their farm system, bring them up to the major leagues, and then the Yankees and the A's and the Padres all pick them up, boom, 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 boom. That might be the Cleveland Browns moving forward. Laura says, that's why the Browns suck so bad. Every penny is tied up on wasting space. Sorry, not sorry. Laura says, sorry and shit. If you know, you know. Tech 9, baby. But yeah, I think it's crap. DTR will not start next season. Final factor crap of the day. Let's talk about